Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Tarot Predictions guys. This is going to be a tarot scope for December 2017 for you. So let's go directly to the spread. The first card showing up the topic for December for you, that is going to be the Hierophant here, accompanied with the Knight of Coins or the Knight of Pentacles. So first things first, that is going to be a monetary successful month for you. I mean, the things are gonna go exactly as you have planned them to go, guys, and pretty much there is nothing more to be said than that. Your plans are going to unfold exactly as you have expected them to unfold. Of course, it may require from your behalf to put a little bit more extra effort into your things, especially talking about your career. You need to become a little bit more careful with the execution of your maneuvers and a little bit more observant about the details of the work that you are about to do. In other words, in being more meticulous about your performance. But on top of that, the job itself that you are performing is going to give you great satisfaction, and it's basically what is coming up for you in December is going to make things in general for your life a lot more simple. And it is very likely here, guys, that well, it's difficult to express it, that you are going to start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, is because you will become much more secure now when you do have these two cards. It is very likely as well that you may consult yourself with somebody regarding to your career, a consultant or someone that has much greater experience that you do have, and you're trying to follow their steps and so on and so on. And their advice is going to be excuse me, their advice is going to be completely valid, and it will be difficult for you to follow it due to the urge of that you have your own personal contribution to these things. However, right now it is not the time to play a hero. You know, right now, especially career wise, is a time where you follow already established rules, already established patterns regarding your career, because this is how the things are supposed to happen. Simple made it easy. Okay, so be more simple with your things. And it's very important as well, guys, if you haven't found your path yet, you need to do anything you can to find it or to kind of like realize it. It's not about finding it, but realizing it. During December, it will be a very favorable month to do so, because whatever you came up with as an idea that you want to become in the future, this is what is going to bring you a lot of money, for what does it seems. Talking about your relationship, these cards are showing growth in one's trust into one relationship through deeper understanding of the nature of each partner, which means that you will very well become aware why you want to be with this person, why this relationship has a value for you. You will probably reckon some old experiences that you do have with that partner of yours, which you felt secure, in which you have felt supported, and so on and so on, which means that you will have tremendous deeper meaning of love if we're talking about your relationship. And if you are feeling somewhat emotionally exhausted toward your relationship, these cards are showing that you will find a refreshing emotions that you can share with your partner. Now, the things that you are going to struggle against, or the difficulties you're going to have during December, Sagittarius, is the Knight of Swords with the Two of Wands. So there are numerous varieties of how these two cards can be really interpreted, but basically someone is going to propose you something, okay, that will promise you change. The hint here, however, and the red flag for you, is that this person that is proposing you something, either being with you in relationship, or either proposing you a new job, or proposing you a certain activity regarding your job, they will want you to make that decision now or never. Okay, this is the red flag here. Now, whoever does not allow you to have a time for thinking, okay, basically they have something to hide from you, and the opportunity they're presenting in front of you, the change they're promising for you, is simply not what it seems. Basically they're either withdrawing information from you, or they are lying to you straight into the face. Okay, so don't be slipped down to the precipitous slope, guys, for due celluloid promises. It is basically right now you need to follow, as I said, already established patterns rather than try experimenting and giving yourself to a false promises. Talking about your relationship with these two cards, well, your partner may become a little bit more demanding, you know, and this is something that you will struggle with. They may stifle you more than usual, which means that they will try to, or they'll have the opportunity to take off some personal space that you do have right now, and it is something that you simply have to stand against. And their demands, you know, should be supported with arguments at the end of the day. And basically you need to point them that if they want something, they first have to give, because this is what a relationship is, a game of giving and taking. The next card, it is the positivity that you are going to face, and that is the Ace of Cups with the Queen of Swords. And against all odds, the change is going to come into your life, Sagittarius. But this is not going to be a promised change. This is a change that you have worked toward for a quite a long time. As a matter of fact, you have planned this to happen for from a very long time ago. It is just till now something is either withholding it back, or it was just not the time right now. But in this month, in December, a certain circumstances, either into your career or either into your relationship, are going to happen, guys, which are how can I place in words, which are going to give you hope and enthusiasm to plan for the distant future, which means that whatever happens for you here in December, as I said, either into your career or either into your relationship, will give you the necessary security for you to make long-term plans. And as a matter of fact, while it happens, is going to completely wipe out your insecurities, which from another point of view means that your previous problems you had with trust issue, for example, which in your partner, or with self-doubt into your career, that you can handle a certain project, or you can handle certain you know, activities, and etc. These kind of troubles are going to become completely irrelevant, because this change, guys, is going to transcend your everyday's reality toward the greater good. You're going to feel so emotionally satisfied of how the events are happening, excluding, however, that person which is trying to basically drag you into a situation which isn't your war. So you will be so happy how the situation is unfolding for you based on your own personal efforts, guys, that everything will seem different when you look at the world through that overflowing joy. So in other words, yeah, this is a combination where a dream comes true, and it's a positivity, and that dream has been followed for quite some time, and it's about time to become true, guys. So congratulations, Sagittarius. It does look like that your life here in December is going to take a completely, or is going to have a completely new meaning for fighting for it. It could be a birth of a child, it could be a new relationship, guys, it could be a promotion, it could be a support that you require. It does depend on your personal situation, but the point is that you will be blessed with something you really wanted to come true. And the unfoldment of all that is the King of Swords with the Eight of Cups. So you will, with these cards, we are seeing how you will completely break free from the past misfortunes and from the past failures. learning your lessons from them, knowing that next time you face similar situations, you're simply gonna do better. It is because you know right now you're completely aware what you lacked by in the past, and what you really need to obtain in order to be more successful moving into the future. And this, guys, is going to force yourself to change, to become much more, not the mature is not the correct word, but much more representative. Well, if that's a state, you know, your presence simply is going to enthrall people. What I mean is that you will look as a person with a high authority, or with a person that can really push things through, person who can really can be relied on. It is because you have the necessary experience in order to push your projects through. So in other words, your colleagues, we're talking here about career, your colleagues are not going to take you for a joke anymore. You will not be the jester in your career field, but just on the contrary, you're going to prove them, you're going to prove to your boss, to your colleagues, and to basically everybody who have doubted you so far that you know what you're doing. And your actions may not have immediate results, but ultimately they are in fact the most accurate maneuvers that can be done into one career. So these cards are also, guys, showing here that how can I place it in words? It's a rather like a sense that some new rules needs to be incorporated within the company that you're working at. And by that kind of realization, you can go to your boss or to supervisor and share your ideas, and I promise you that they will be taken under consideration. Talking about your relationship, these cards are showing that you are about to realize, guys, that things cannot go the way that they are going right now. It is because simply some of the agreements that you do have with your partner right now are basically not applicable anymore toward the situation and toward your relationship anymore. That being said, you need to rearrange the rules of the relationship. Yeah, it needs to be reached a certain compromise, and on the base of that compromise, guys, it is where the change is going to start, which is going to boost your relationship. And it is very likely with these cards as well that you will reach to that particular conclusion that something needs to change into one relationship, guys, through the building of the trust, but not only through that, but because you are about to regain back the sense of the beauty of your partner again, okay? And of course, your partner is going to regain the sense of your personal physical beauty. And it is a realization how much you have to lose if you actually let this one go, if you're in a bad relationship, you know. But if you are in a good relationship, again, these cards are showing that there will be a straw there from both of you for a long-term plans, how the relationship can unfold even further. So you may expect that your partner will start thinking about how they're going to support the family with you, what is going to happen, how they are going to, you know, give you a decent future, and so on and so on. They may even start talking about it. Well, you will not be agree with everything that they say, but as I said, a certain compromise needs to be reached. So that was the Taroscope for you, Sagittarius, for December 2017, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope it's going to help you go through that month. And if you do want a private reading with me, you can purchase one at www.tarotpredictions.net, which is written here in the description of the video. And if you wish to support the channel, you can make a subscription to do so. Again, at my website, going on the members only section, you can find there a variety of subscription plans, as well as the information what you get in return for your subscription. That being said, guys, I wish you best of luck in December, and we're going to see each other next time. Until then, bye.